Welcome everybody, where today, we have a pretty massive month for PSVR2, and as you know, I am away for some of it, which kind of sucks, but also might be okay. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but first and foremost, before we get into the games coming out this month that should be on your radar, only 25% of you are subscribed, so please feel free to do so. We're trying to get to 20,000 subs. Any help would be appreciated, and thank you to all the lovely people on screen right now. They are our patrons and members. Without them, I could not do this. We also have a sponsor, VR Rock, but you'll hear a little bit more about them later. With that being said, let's take a look. To kick us off, Firmament VR is still pinned for March. This is a puzzle adventure game by the game studio behind the best-selling games Myst and Riven. Explore a seemingly abandoned world and unlock the mysteries of the 3 unique realms and beyond. This has mostly positive reviews on Steam, looks pretty incredible visually, and has a really nice steampunk aesthetic that clearly has a lot of thought put into it. It's been delayed a little while ago, and I believe they're aiming for Q1 2025, so I think that should put it about March, so keep a lookout for it among the rest of the big releases coming this month. Another game that might get lost in the midst of these releases, but I hope it doesn't, is Dig VR. This is an authentic, immersive digger simulator, which isn't a massive full simulation by any stretch of the imagination. It is a light sim and a casual arcade game, as they describe it, but it genuinely does look like a bit of fun to master and play around in. A pretty simple little game that, if you're into digging stuff up, will probably scratch an itch there. Dig VR is pinned for March 20th at the moment. 2 games as well we'll kind of gloss over is Deadland 2 VR. This has been on the store for ages, keeps getting delayed month after month, and is now pinned for 25th of March. Might happen. To be honest, I would not believe this, because it's been every single month until we get to that day of the month, and then it gets delayed again. So this zombie game isn't really worth mentioning. Flight Simulator 2025 VR is also on the 7th of March. This probably will come out, but I'm expecting it to be like Grand Rush highway traffic racing simulator, in which I mean pretty awful. The artwork on the store does not give me hope, and chances are I won't be spending my hard-earned money on this one. Before we get into the real big boys, let's talk about our sponsor of today's video, VR Rock. Now, VR Rock make prescription lenses for PSVR2. I use them myself. They have magnetic and non-magnetic options, and options for anti-blue light and anti-glare filters. Whether you need a prescription or not, they can finally tune it for you, or just give you no prescription like I have, to just have a bit of protection for your PSVR2 lenses. Don't risk scratching your PSVR2 lenses, and take a look at VR Rock in the link in the description using my discount code. Thank you to them for being the sponsor of today's video. With that being said, let's get on to the big games. Our first is Exocars. This is dropping March 6th, so very, very soon, and will deliver off-road fun VR racing. Multiplayer is not coming at launch to the PSVR2 version of the game, but will be coming, say, 20 days or so later when the first tournament rolls around, so you won't have to wait too long for that. Get your practice in before then. Despite that, I think Exocars does look like quite a bit of fun. I will be giving it a go, and my impressions will be live before the game launches. Next up, Wanderer: The Fragments of Fate comes out on March 27th. This time-hopping adventure I have mentioned so many times over the last couple of months because I didn't know when it was coming out. I've known for a little while now, but I just couldn't say anything, and that was pretty difficult, but now I can speak freely, and yes, it's coming out on March 27th. Promising incredible visual fidelity, brand new VR systems that have kind of never been seen before with VRAF technology that other devs can license and build off, which is exciting. And this is a full remake of the beloved PSVR1 game with a sequel already announced and confirmed in the works, which is really exciting. I'm hoping this one does well because there's been a lot of blood, sweat and tears poured into it, and it looks utterly fantastic. And finally, another game that's coming out on exactly the same day, March 27th, at least as of now, which is the 27th of February when I'm recording this, is Hitman World of Assassination. Now, Wanderer and Hitman I should be getting hands-on early with, I hope. Wanderer should be pretty much there. I should be able to at least play through a lot of the campaign, if not all of it, by the time the embargo lifts, because, yeah, I'm away on the 20th for a couple of weeks over in the land of Japan. But for Hitman, I'm not too sure. I think I might be able to get hands-on beforehand. I really hope I can. If not, you'll have a report on the channel by our good friend Electrical, but hopefully I'll be able to get hands-on with Hitman. But Hitman will put you into the entire trilogy of Hitman games on PS5, but in virtual reality, which is really exciting to see that much content brought over to VR. Full VR implementation of dual-wielding interactions, which were missing from the unfortunate Quest release that happened a little while ago. And this seems to be a fully funded, enhanced version of the game specifically for VR, and it will be coming out as an add-on for World of Assassination, I think, for about £10 if memory doesn't fail me. I'm beyond hyped for this. I've never really played a Hitman game before, so this will be my first foray into the world of Hitman, and I'm told it's a very, very good world to be in, so I'm excited. Again, I'll update you guys on whether or not I will be getting access to this in time. Hopefully I will. We'll just have to see how it plays out. For now though, it is pinned for the 27th of March. It could always be delayed at the last minute again. But to be honest, I wouldn't be too mad because we have Wanderer coming out to kind of fill in that gap, because they are coming out on the same day at the moment, which is crazy. Either way, I hope and pray this one will live up to the hype, given Hitman's previous track record with virtual reality. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. What are you most excited for this month? I imagine it'll probably be Wanderer or Hitman. A lot of you are waiting for Hitman, my god. Thank you for supporting the channel, and I hope to see you all in the next one.